Today you're with the Advocate and we have Gambia's only ST. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, they call me ST the Gambian Dream, aka Brikama Boyo. You know, I'm an Afro-Manding rap hip-hop artist from the Gambia, West Africa. Yeah.
And how did you get into music?
Well, I have a passion for music. You know, I've never actually thought about being an artist in future when I was younger. You know, but you know, I've always loved artist stuff. You know, so I would listen to other Gambian artists, like those that were artists by then. You know, memorize their songs, go to school, be singing it along, and everybody knows me for that. You know, so I guess as I grew up, I got into music, you know, and it was just for fun at the start, but then I started having followers, things started happening, so, you know, here I am.
So how easy was it for you to get followers in Gambia?
Well, I think my music is different. Like, I would sing about social issues, connect with people's daily problems, you know, things that actually go on in society, things that people would talk about underneath, like behind curtains and all that stuff. Those are things that I put in my music, so these are things that people can relate to, you know, so when people feel like you represent them, they definitely represent you too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So is this your first European tour that you've done? You were in the UK recently with your awards. So is this your first European tour?
Actually, yeah, this is my first European tour.
And how are you finding it so far?
Well, it's amazing, you know, we just have to do a whole lot, you know, within a short time, you know, because it's been, I mean, this 4 days, we have a continuous 4 days, so basically, it's not easy, you know.
No, it's not easy.
And then these distances are quite far from each other, so we have to be moving along, play here, move the next day to the next location to play there, and then we move again. So
yeah,
it's very exhausting.
Yeah, there's no rest. It's just flying and yeah.
In my language, we say "watu tiji." There's no time.
There's no time. It's true. But how are you finding the events? Are they going well? Is people turning up? How are they going?
Well, honestly, I don't know about, you know, because this is my first time, so I don't really know about how many Gambians stay in some of these areas, because Gambia is a small country. It's not, you know, very, very big like that, yeah, so compared to other countries. So, like, seeing a lot of Gambians come out, and not just come out, but, you know, come out to support, to show love, to actually welcome me, you know, like from the train station or the airport, you know, to show some love. I think that means a lot, you know. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting that much love out here. I know Gambians follow me a lot, but, you know, I wasn't expecting the welcomings and all that. I thought it was going to be more like at the event kind of stuff, but then, you know, these people were anticipating my coming for a while, you know, so
definitely.
It was great, yeah.
And I think you've been in London recently, with your award, so everybody since then, everybody's said ST's coming, ST's coming. There's a big hype. And
I was awarded Artist of the Year in London, Gambian Artist of the Year. So, you know, I mean, you know, coming from Gambia all the way to London to collect an award, I mean, that's a huge thing, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't picture that coming anytime, you know, like around that time, you know. So that was amazing, and I have followers, so the news spreads, people see photos, you know, I have fan pages and stuff like that, so, you know, like in Gambia too, you know, it's everywhere on the media, and, you know, Gambians are really happy about that, because, you know, like the music in Gambia is actually growing. It's not like we have, you know, had bigger artists, like way bigger artists before. We growing with it, you know, so when things like this happen, like, it's like the whole country is aware and the whole country is happy, because, you know, it's a new step to the next level for us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough opportunity.
Exactly.
It's different Gambia to Europe, even with royalties and stuff on your music?
It's very complicated. Very complicated. Yeah.
So how do you find Europe compared to Gambia if you were comparing the music?
Music wise.
Like the music scene, getting your music out to the people.
Well, Gambia is a small country. I mean, in Europe it's different. I mean, people will listen to radios, but everybody is more of doing their own thing. In Gambia, it's more like everybody knows everybody at some point.
Yeah.
So, you sending a song to 3 people in Gambia can get it to 300 people in no time. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Because you send it to just maybe 1-2 people, it could go to that extent like that in no time. So it's quite different from around here. I think it's a little bit quite different. I mean, the way we expose our music and stuff like that, like you said, we are not collecting royalties of our songs or anything like that. So basically the music flows free.
Yeah.
But on WhatsApp, people send it to people and people get it for free, and so it's easy for the thing to go.
Do you think there's an opportunity there for there to be a platform so that people can receive royalties? Because you're missing out on a lot.
Oh, of course, most definitely. Actually, the copyright law have been signed in Gambia already, but I think they're just working on an enforcement body that would actually run it.
Yeah, because it's quite difficult. You have a lot of pirate radio stations and...
Yeah, no, the thing is, it's like you have a system already, and this is a government, and we signed documents like this and this and this should happen, but then we don't have police, we don't have cops. So when somebody does wrong, we don't even know how to get them in the first place. There is nobody responsible for following up that those things, and so that is the problem. But it's happening, but really slow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but gradually.
But you can see it.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, from when I look back from 7 years ago to now, honestly, I thank God.
Yeah. So, what else can we expect from you this year? Have you got an album or tours or?
I'm working on an album. Last year I did launch an album at the stadium, and I'm launching there for the second time. And last year was actually the first time a Gambian artist ever launched at the Independence Stadium solo.
Really?
Yeah. So December 7th I'm launching at the stadium again. And like I said, like these are like new things happening in my country. So people are happy. People want to see, the youth take it to that level, go that far. So everybody supports.
Yeah, and I think people will see you doing this, and then they'll want to follow in your footsteps.
Most definitely, because we also want to pave way for the upcoming artists. Like we don't. I don't want the upcoming artists to go through the struggles that I've been through.
Definitely.
So if I could have it my way, they would come and find the copyright law there and all these other things. They would be getting their royalties, and they wouldn't know how it felt like while we was there.
Because the last generation, or even this generation, is complaining about the last generation that they didn't do enough. So I think this is the time.
Exactly. Yeah, so we had to do a lot that we felt the last generation could have done. But we're not trying to just pass out like that. We're trying to pave ways so the younger ones could say, oh, these people actually did this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you did mention about maybe going to America.
Yeah.
When do you think that might be?
I'm not really sure, because I'm launching December. So right now I'm doing a tour, so I'm not being able to record for some time. So when I go back home, I have to be recording. I have to be writing, some few songs. So it depends on how. How favorable it is, because time flies and December is right at the corner, So if it's not favorable, then I might wait till after next year, because we do have Gambian societies that have been trying to invite us there for occasions. And
so you have got quite a large fan base around the world then?
Basically, yes. I mean, anywhere there's a Gambian, Out of every 3 Gambian, 2 we could say 2 is a fan.
Yeah, that is true, because I know lots of Gambians in Scotland and they came to London to see you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so people just like, people love you. They're just all eyes
I
on
think
you at the minute.
with music you can get to the hearts and soul of people. I mean, they just need to picture themselves in, they need to be able to picture themselves in your lyrics, your songs, your concepts, and then, you know, they will take it as theirs, you know.
Yeah, conscious music.
Yeah.
So how long are you in Europe for? How long are you staying in Europe?
Actually, I'm just staying for a month and 2 weeks.
And you've got shows lined up, Italy, Germany?
Yeah, I got some shows in Italy, I got some shows in Germany. I already played in Sweden.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because
was that the first?
Yeah, it was the first 2 shows with the Salam Fest. You know,
that's a good thing.
It's a cultural festival that goes down annually.
So are you going to perform with any of the other Gambian artists that's out here just now, Jizzle or?
Actually, we are all we are doing different things, because the thing is, I've been invited for shows for the longest, like let's just say 5 years back. Like you said, it's Gambia, so it wasn't possible to actually come and perform for my people out here. You know, so when this thing happened, it was like everybody was just, you know, calling, and you know, I have a management that's responsible for that, so I don't know how it goes, but I got my own thing lined up, but I understand, you know, like the other Gambian artists are also doing their thing at other sides, you know. Yeah,
it seems like this summer everybody's come out of Gambia, everybody's on tour, DJs, there's artists.
See, and we all gotta go back, because December, Gambia is at its best. Too many festivals, too many shows, too many events.
And everybody has to turn up on the 7th of December. So
you feel me? Yes, exactly. December 7th. Yeah.
So is there anything else that you'd like to tell me that I haven't asked you already?
Well, no. But just to tell everybody out there, you know, like, I really appreciate the love and the support that they've been giving, you know, to me, and on behalf of other Gambian artists, because honestly, while we was in Sweden, it was just love, you know, like the show was jam-packed and people really did so love, you know, like, so most people were like, did you ever perform there? It's like they kind of know the song. I'm like, nah, they vibing to it, you know. So, you know, it feels good not just to be playing in your country, but also to be able to expose your talent outside, because we also want to sell the name of our country, you know, like that. So, you know, there's too much talent in Gambia and it's hidden, so, you know, it's on us to expose it out there, you know, like expose our culture and, you know, through our music, because you find Gambians everywhere you go in the world.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, thank you very much for your time, because you are busy and you're tired. So we're going to do Catania tonight. Yeah,
Catania is going to be on fire. And shout out to my team, shout out to my family for the support. It might be just me here, but I have a whole lot of people behind me backing me up, so I can't say all their names, but, you know, I love y'all. And, you know, you can follow me on ST, The Gambian Dream, on YouTube, and on Facebook, ST, The Gambian Dream.
ST, The Gambian Dream.
Yeah, but the is as in DA, not THE. Okay. STDA, Gambian Dream.
I will tag it.
Yes.
Yeah, I will do that. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And if you on the
kekendo lule mbalima jambaro lule mbalima kekendo la kekendo hanali ban saludo salima mamola banko kan ngamuru natari ko kan kekende akado kula mukatombo mola lasilo kan fobimba kan tala kinte kamera decorato Difansa baedan, tabal kamera nimfuna saludo, respecto, saludo, soja rola complimento, lieutenant mode gay sacrifice, 21 gun saludo, capture no lincamre tol safe, aya fandi greneto, nene ina lela performance CD, esna la canta sa fe baloto, mfelena histi bukot, Gambia jana dalot, nyame la kuto, nse celebrate, golo le bunga fai, biri saludo, Nakeba, biri, saludo. Musangam la saludo, ni musulayan jala prodoko. Sene mi telo risolso, afai saludo respeco, Deda haidara saludo, sanjali tariko, solo sene na hero, mafokad nin karko, kamini banta bijanne, nyae mindia banta bijanne, boto singole tu attention, saludo betenne, albomo saludo, timilite kulito, no soporto, sponsor kai palito, nanke kukaliato, vendo me bola na fanjaviato, cambia mukela mo baba muta grambo tino fokiloto, felena istibukot cambia dalo, nyaba la kuto, nye salibre, I read it, I buy, takatiji saludo, bukara buye ma, ifa mboni saludo.